impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon is about to lose.
To Jones and set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5. Here's Brady.
No half
He'll
who's
set up the
trash.
screen to Fournette. And he will have a first.
Play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Damian Wilson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Brady's throw there complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Buccaneers first.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown,
Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
The Chiefs.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a heck of a call.
Yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Two-point conversion.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
26. Chiefs 23. Harrison Butker.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 33. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The quick slant caught. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
At their own 11-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Leonard Fournette.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Brady to throw again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the